This player is one of the biggest bargain wonderkids of FM23. Not only does he start off cheap with great ability, he also has superb potential and could go on to be one of the world's best forward players. So let's run the intro and show him off to you guys. Hello everyone, Jake here for FMSCOUT. Welcome to another episode of Wonderkid to Superstar, but don't skip ahead on this one. I need to explain a few things in this video to actually make this player become a very, very good option and not just another one of many Wonderkids. We're going to go as far as putting him in a different position than what you normally might based on his attributes, so stick with us through all of that. But with that being said, let's go take a look at him, shall we? To find this player, we're heading over to Inter Milan out in the Serie A in Italy, and if we go by all players and sort by age, if we keep scrolling down we should find him. And as we do, I'd like to ask you guys if you could smash the like button on the video and let me know in the comments down below who you'd like to see next in one of these videos. Any support is massively appreciated and it really helps with the video's performance as well, so thank you to anyone who does that. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. But here we are. Nicola Iliev is the man we were after, a Bulgarian forward who you can find in their under-20 side, who is loan listed at the start of your save, so you might be able to get him on loan. He also has a year left on his deal and you can actually go ahead and approach to sign him, and because he's 18, even if you're an English club, he should be willing to discuss joining you. The only issue is I'm Real Madrid here and for some reason he doesn't want to negotiate as we don't have the financial muscle to give him a contract. At first I thought, wow, this man really wants a lot of money, and then I checked and it's because we don't actually have anything in the wage budget and it's not letting me switch it, so just take that with a pinch of salt. You should be able to go and approach to sign him. Even without that though, if I go ahead and ask the agent about his availability, he'll come back and say it's anywhere between, in this save, £200,000 and £2 million. So either way, he is a real bargain. But let's take a look at the player, shall we? He is a 16-year-old right-footed attacking midfielder who has decent physical attributes. Whilst he isn't too special in any particular area, he's very well-rounded and he's not really lacking in any of those areas. His mentals are nicely balanced, good off the ball work, good vision, passing and technique. Then we move into the technicals where his dribbling and technique are the highlights, with great first touch, decent passing, long shots, free kicks, finishing and corners. Now at this stage for an 18-year-old he might not look like he's anything that special, but stick with me because now I'm going to bring him to Real Madrid and show you exactly what you can do to make him an overpowered gem in FM. Here we go, we've brought him over using the editor to our Real Madrid side and we're starting him up front in as many games as possible in a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress preset. Obviously he's not going to start for Real Madrid at the start of your saves or be good enough to, but with a little bit of development he can certainly be the kind of player that can play for these top clubs. His potential range is lower than many of the Wonderkids we look at, but his attributes are so strong right from the off that I've got to highlight him. His potential range is 130 to 160. Don't worry about the star ratings because that's going to change a hell of a lot in this simulation, but let me show you what we're doing to get the best out of him in my opinion. Now he is a great attacking midfielder, there's no doubt about that. A good playmaker, playing behind the striker, he could do a great job. But despite the game suggesting he should be an attacking midfielder and giving that as his primary position, you'll also notice he is natural as a striker, and as an advanced forward he does have a lot of a skill set that he needs to do well, and arguably, even though it's only grey stars, he could also be a very good complete forward with a little bit of development. In the simulation, I'll be using him as an advanced forward because I really think we could get something out of him in that position. No additional instructions, nothing special in the intensity. I'm just going to let him grow by playing matches. He's also being mentored by some of the more experienced players at the club, and because he's 18, he's ready for game time in Football Manager, and you'll be hoping we can see some quick development. But let's forward ahead and see what he can look like after only a few years. And remember, you can get this guy on the approach to sign, or you can sign him for really cheap, so bear all of that in mind when you see just how good he can become. And we're now in 2025, 3 seasons have passed with Nicola Iliev playing as our striker. How has the Bulgarian got on? Well, the answer is very, very well. He's now valued at around £60 million, 21 years of age and a Bulgarian international. And when it comes to this Real Madrid side in that advanced forward position, he has nailed down the role. He's developed his attributes a hell of a lot. When you're talking about young players' development, the ages of 18 to 21 can be huge for attribute growth, and he's really benefited from that because his attributes have got so much better. But fear not, this isn't even him at his maximum. maximum. Right now, he's about midway on this potential range, so in an average save, this is the kind of player that he can become for a very measly investment. And I'd imagine with a player like him, you'll be able to sign him for clubs that you wouldn't think you'd be able to. But obviously, attributes aren't everything. How has he contributed in the match engine? The answer is very, very well. He's played 3 seasons for us. In the first season, played 30 times and scored 16. In the second season, 20 times and scored 50, and he had a couple of injury problems along the way. But then in this season, when he was uninterrupted up front, he's absolutely smashed it with 45 goals in 37 league appearances and a 7.52 average match rating at only the age of 21. He's doing very well for us. Not only is he a great striker, of course, he's also a brilliant set piece taker, good in the air with good long shots. So that's all going to add a little bit into his game and hopefully getting more goals here or there. But it's going very well for Nicola Iliev. But now it's time to see him at full growth to see just what kind of player he might become in your save. And it's now 2032. Nicola is in the period now where he'll be in the prime of his career. He's 28 years of age. The Bulgarian is phenomenal on the international front. His attributes are also amazing, but it's his in-game performances which are really special. Before I show you them though, I'll let you take a look at his attributes whilst I tell you about my channel, which you can find linked in the description. And I'd really ask you guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, to come over. We're getting very close to 14,000 subscribers. Any support will be massively appreciated in getting us towards that number. We've got great content over there. Rebuild videos, shorts where I show off Wonderkids, and also a long-term series with Aberdeen. I really think you'd enjoy it, but even if you just want to come over and help me out and hitting that subscribe button, I'd massively appreciate it either way. But Nicola Iliev is an absolute animal up front. His physical attributes are crazy. Everything is either good or great for him. He's not lacking in any area at all, and his mental ability is very strong with great off the ball work, great vision and technique. He's composed, makes good decisions, and he is doing a great job up front for our side. His technical attributes are very good as well, with great dribbling, finishing and first touch. The Bulgarian's been absolutely destroying the league with 46 goals in 38 appearances, and in the La Liga alone he's been scoring a goal a game, if not more than that, every single season, including this season recently where he scored 62 goals in only 37 league appearances with a 7.94 average match rating and 55 goals in 37 in the season after. These numbers are insane, but I actually have a simulation at the end of his career, so I'll quickly switch to that. And even as he got older, Iliev did not slow up, scoring 47 in 38 the year after. Only one season he could consider poor in his terms by scoring 28 in 31, which is still exceptional, and he's still been scoring 50 plus goals for the last few seasons, which is insane. And remember, that is only in the league. Even at 36 here, he still looks half decent, but he is about to retire. The big question, of course, is did our man that you can pick up, remember, for a very small fee, if not on an approach to sign deal, did he win any Ballon d'Or awards? Let's have a look. He actually did in his late 30s here, in his 2 most recent seasons. He's done very well. Not gonna lie to you, I think he did get robbed a little bit because he didn't win the award in that season where he got a 7.95 average match rating or whatever it was, which is way better than what anyone else has got here. His numbers were far better, but the fact that the Ballon d'Or for 2030, who did it go to? Bear in mind, he got a 7.94 average match rating. 2030 went to Erling Haaland, and our man doesn't even make the top 3, even though there's a guy on there with a 7.38 average match rating. That's an absolute disgrace. I'm fully annoyed at that. In my opinion, he won 3 Ballon d'Ors. He was robbed that year, but Iliev is still a phenomenal talent. To be able to pick him up for so cheap, because he's at Inter, hopefully he's in a lot of your saves, and he has great ability right from the off, so it's not like you need to wait years before you can use him. There's a good chance you'll be able to get him with a lower down club as well. You obviously won't be buying him with Real Madrid in your save more than likely, but if you were, say, a high-level championship team, I'm sure you'd actually have a decent chance of being able to pick Iliev up. He is a phenomenal player, considering his price, his availability, and how well he's done in this simulation. I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. I'd heard of him before, but I didn't know he could be this good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash the like button for us, subscribe for more Wonderkids, and check out my channel, linked in the description. But most of all, have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.